Political corruption is any transaction between private and public sector actors through which collective goods are illegitimately converted into private regarding payouts. Political corruption is often used synonymously with grand or high-level corruption. Political or grand corruption takes place at high levels of the political system, when politicians and state agents entitled to make and enforce the laws in the name of the people are using this authority to sustain their power, status, and wealth. Political corruption not only leads to the misallocation of resources, but it also perverts the manner in which decisions are made. Political corruption is when the laws and regulations are abused by the rulers, sidestepped, ignored, or even tailored to fit their interests.
Our group topic is corrupt government, and an example of this was during the Cold War era. The U.S. was trying to stop communism from spreading, so they actually would bribe other countries and give them money so they won't become communist country. And another way the U.S. did this was by actually sending their CIA agents over and killing or eliminating their political leaders, such as in Chile. They assassinated their political leader and replaced them with a new leader. And also the U.S. tried to kill Fidel Castro because they were scared of how communist he was, and they failed to assassinate him. They tried so many times but didn't succeed.
Driving through Latin American countries, there's a good chance that you will become victim to a rather common police bribe, being that they're often underpaid and can easily access income by taking these bribes from tourists. Typically, it goes something along the lines of you being pulled over and asked about little things that police can easily pin on you and hand out tickets for. They will let you know what the consequences are of your violation, including any fees, the fact that it may delay your trip for a day or more, and so on, in order to make it sound worse than it actually is. And then the officer provides the second option if you're not interested in going through all that hassle. The second option, of course, being a monetary bribe that you can simply hand over to the officer and see all of your problems vanish before you.
Okay, so there are many things we can help do to stop government corruption. First thing we can do is empower the citizens. By empowering the citizens, it would help for citizens to stand up towards their government. The second thing we can do is allow more information about the government, kind of like what Edward Snowden was trying to do. And the third thing we can do is reform public administration and finance management. So for example, right now in India, what they're doing is they're abolishing the $100, the $500 rupee and the $1,000 rupee, because pretty much all the rich people were converting their money into the 500 rupee and the 1,000 rupee, and they were keeping it out of the banks because they don't have an employee tax system. People over there get taxed through their bank account, so it prompted more people to hide their money, which was a problem because none of the streets were made. There was no government programs because they weren't collecting tax money because everybody was hiding their money in their houses in suitcases. And yeah, that's pretty much it for government corruption.